In this video, I'm going to show you the secret technique that advanced players in the game use to take out zombie lairs with less casualties on their own side. That's less hospital repairs, which means less resources spent. They take out higher levels of zombie lairs than you might have expected, and you don't even need all that many people involved. Yes, if you are a newer player to the game, this technique I'm about to show you is going to seem like absolute magic. And the crazy thing is, you don't even really have to spend a dime in the game to take advantage of this technique. But if you are spending in puzzles and survival, consider checking out the sponsor of today's video, that is the Amazon Appstore. By following the link in the description of this video, you can download puzzles and survival from the Amazon Appstore. And the big advantage of doing that is that you can do your in-game spending at a discount. This is accomplished with Amazon coins. As you can see on your screen, I can get $100 worth of Amazon coins for only 82 bucks. So I'm going to spend $82 to get $100 worth of currency to use in game. So by using the link in the description, which will take you to the page I'm showing you on screen now, you can download Puzzles and Survival from the Amazon Appstore. You can spend your Amazon coins and save on purchases that you're making in Puzzles and Survival. It's a win-win. I've been doing this to get a huge edge, and it was extremely easy to set up. Whether you've got an Android emulator, you're playing on a PC and you have Windows 11, or of course you're using an Android device, you can download the Amazon Appstore and also then Puzzles and Survival. They have other games as well that you can go and check out. Any game that's in the Amazon Appstore might also be taking Amazon coins, so you might even get value beyond just Puzzles and Survival. Thanks again to Amazon Appstore for sponsoring today's video. Now, if you're anything like me, you like to min-max, you like to absolutely crush things in mobile games, especially war games, and you know that taking out the zombie lair is a really good source of anti-serum and also loot that comes from this box right over here. And I was feeling a little bit of frustration because you need a bunch of people to all be rallying the zombie lair all at the same time to have enough troops to get the job done. I was getting these big repair bills, and I was definitely thinking there must be a better way. And that is when I was introduced to this absolutely insane technique. Credit where credit is due. This was taught to me by Pepper, the alliance leader of First. And they said to me, "Hey, Chisgule, did you know that you can have everybody bring one troop only, and you might do better with your rally?" And I thought, you're insane. How can this possibly work? You're telling me with less troops, I'm going to have a lower hospital bill and we're going to win more. And he said, yes. And I said, how does that work? And so I went and I investigated, because you see, in Puzzles and Survival, there are two, count them, two win conditions for a fight, particularly against a zombie lair. One win condition is you take out all the enemy's troops. Congratulations, you've won. But the other win condition is you bring their morale down to 0. So if you have higher morale than the enemy, then you can win. So allow me to show you exactly how this technique works and not just look at a report, and I will give you some video footage. To do this technique, I'm going to search for the zombie lair of my choice. In this case, it's 26. I'm going to rally the zombie lair. I'm going to do 5 minutes because I don't need all but one other person to join me. I'm going to smash confirm. I'm going to select the heroes of my choice. Now, I'm going to explain this technique in just a minute more, but I will tell you that troop specialization is a part of what makes this work. We're all in on the infantry plan, baby. And then, I guess fighters, whatever, you know what I mean, boom, we dispatch. Now, I'm going to go into my alliance chat, and I'm going to say, 1 troop, please. Yes, it's this simple. From here, people are going to send me 1 troop only to the rally, as you saw in the zombie lair report that I was showing you. I did it just before this video. They're sending me 1 troop. Now, the craziness about this is that because I have higher tier troops than all of my alliance members, and because my tech is really high compared to some of the other people in my alliance, having other people join my rally and watching their troops fall before the zombies lowers my morale a lot, which was decreasing my chances of winning in certain cases. Now, there's a little bit more nuance to it than that, and I'm going to show you that this actually works the way that I'm claiming, and that it is a morale-based victory. First, I'll show you, everybody seems to have figured out we're rocking these one troop rallies. We got this down now, baby. We got it down. And advanced players are like, bro, I knew this. Of course, not all advanced players understood why it worked, and I can show you in the video replay. What you're going to see here is that my troops are really hardy. My morale is going to be really, really high. And when you're, I guess, crushing, tons and tons of zombies and barely any of your comrades are falling, your allies in battle, when everybody stands strong and you're having this overwhelming victory, your morale stays high. You can see in the top, the enemy's morale of the zombie layer is going down really quickly. My morale is really good, and I am losing some troops here, obviously. But when the enemy's morale hits 0, the fight's going to end. So not only have I lost less troops than if, a bunch of people were in this fight, weirdly enough, that had lower tiers of troops, but it's easier to launch one of these rallies. Now, this rally is filling up in a snap because people have come to realize, like, oh, Chisgule is launching this rally. He rallies some of the higher level zombie layers. Okay, we join those rallies. They always work, right? And leading up to this point, I've always watched my rallies like a hawk to make sure they would be successful, okay? So that's part of why it's going fast. The other reason is we're about to have the Reservoir War, so people are all lined up, ready to go. They're online. And if you want to see a video about the Reservoir War, definitely leave a comment down below. I think that's something I'm interested in doing very soon. So we're going to run this battle report all the way through. I want you to see for your own eyes so that everybody can explain to other people, oh, it's a morale-based victory that you're hunting for by one-trooping a zombie layer. Now, you may be wondering, how do you know what level of zombie layer to do? Great news. You start with a lower level zombie layer that you're pretty sure you're going to be able to beat, and you try it with a one troop. People join, you win or you don't, and then you know. Can I do this level? Yes or no? And did I win by enough? I would say if you win by like 75% or more, you can probably take the next highest zombie layer. I win if at like the 50% mark here, there's no shot. I think I got no shot at a higher level zombie layer. But if you wanted to increase your chances and get a better percentage, what are some of the things that you can do? Now, I'm just going to check my rally again. It's okay. We're 100% full. Everybody's got their one troops. GG, easy. This is going to be an easy win. There are several things you can do. First of all, I mentioned going in a one-troop specialization. I think this is a slam dunk because you can get so many stats for one troop type by having heroes that you invest in even at lower star levels. Okay, I'm like a month and a half into this game, and the advantage of going all in on this fighter-based hero is that I got 50% of each stat, baby. That's a lot of fighter stats all in, right? I went for this hero over here at 3 stars. Very simple because it's a 3-star hero. Easy to get a lot of these. Okay, 25% of each stat. Easy, right? Easy. These are things that you can do to jam a bunch of stats on one troop type. Now, the thing is, I don't have enough fighters to make a full fighter army. So that's the next thing you can do, is improve the balance of your troops in favor of whichever troop type you're focusing on. Again, I'm doing fighters, so I have like 100,000 fighters, maybe 115 or so, that were in this rally that I just launched. But if I wanted it to do better and I had more training speed ups, I could train more of my fighters. These are T9 fighters that I'm using. And then I would do better because I could focus all in. And that would even let me take out some of these heroes that are giving me troop stats for all troop types. Keep this in mind, is that it's really cool with heroes like Marlowe, and I'll go back over to the hero screen over here, and Myers, right? These two heroes in purple and yellow, they're really cool for giving troop stats for all troop types, but you don't want to really have all troop types present. You want to focus all in on one troop type to do better. So in that instance, once you actually have one troop type down, then you can start to move away from these heroes that sort of focus on multiple troop types. And unfortunately, I've got a hero like Fox. I mean, I got a ton of stats on this hero, but they sit on the bench for my zombie layer rallies because I'm not bringing any riders. So this might also point to a need to kind of specialize your collection with the 5 stars that you move in on. Here you can see the zombie layer battle has completed. There it was briefly on screen. I go to my mail. GG easy. We got the win. Knew exactly how that was going to go. It's like we planned it, right? And now I can go heal my troops. And there was 0 heal cost for my alliance members, right? They got literally 1 troop in their hospital. Only 1. 1 single troop. Heal up, baby. Easy. Okay? What's cool about that is the net amount of resources spent to do this was very, very low. You could go for higher level zombie layers, and you could do full rallies with everybody bringing full troops, but everybody's going to have a big hospital bill. So I really like this technique. I'm not saying that rallying higher level zombie layers is a bad thing. What I'm saying is it sure is nice that in a alliance of even any level of activity, you can get at least one other human to put another one troop into your rally. And when you know what level you can take out, it's GG easy. A few other things that obviously you can work on to improve your posture for these one troop rallies is your gear, your chips. When you unlock them, there's your modules and your cubes, but especially your gear, your chips, your modules, let you focus one troop type. You can see I've really moved all in on fighters for better or worse. That's what I've done. And some of my chips are still lower level than they could be. And a part of the reason that I have all these red dots, you see I can do all these upgrades, is that I am waiting for events that will reward me for putting all of these materials into the different equipment and chips, modules, and so on. And that way I can get some event rewards in addition to powering up. So there is huge reward in this game for hoarding for the right moment, which for those of you that know me well, you know I love to hoard stuff for the right moment. And this game really, really, really rewards you if you hoard up. Now that said, if you think you're on the verge of being able to take a higher level zombie layer, the immediate reward you get is that you're doing higher level zombie layers. So I would encourage you, if you're at the bubble of being able to take out a higher level zombie layer, like I was at 48% or 49% and I lost, man, I lost. I was so sad. But all I had to do was like train up a small amount of troops. Like I gained a stat here or two here or there, and it was enough to bump me up to do the next level of zombie layer. So for advanced players in the game, you knew all this, man. You knew all this. You could have told me inside out and backwards. These one-troop zombie layer rallies are the jam. They're so easy to do, and they cost less resources. But if you didn't know about this technique, do me a huge favor. Throw a like on here. Consider subscribing or commenting on the video. And if you haven't checked out the sponsor of today's video, the Amazon Appstore, dude, it is an amazing way to save an upwards of 20% on your in-app purchases, and 20% is a lot. But I actually have been using an Android device specifically to go and make my purchases for puzzles and survival, and to have downloaded the game from the Amazon App Store. But if you have Windows 11, you could just do it to your Windows 11 PC, easy. Or an emulator. Lots of ways to go and do that. Anyways, links in the description. Consider checking them out. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies.